Welcome, everybody. My name is Philip Lovejoy. I'm the Executive Director of the Harvard Alumni Association. And it's my great pleasure to welcome you here for our Clubs and SIGs Awards ceremony and also for the town hall session after that. So without any further from me, because you'll hear from me later, I am very happy to pass it on to Catherine Kennedy, Vice President of the HAA Board for Clubs and SIGs. Catherine.
Thank you, Philip. Welcome, everyone. I invite you to imagine that you are joining me and Sanders, and I've saved you all seats on the front row of the mezzanine. I'm just going to scoot over, so come join me. I am also going to switch out my glasses to my gala glasses. They are sparkly. They are not quite as good as my regular glasses. But I figure that makes them the Zoom equivalent of fancy dress shoes for this evening. The HAA Clubs and SIGs Awards are about celebrating the service and contributions of the incredible alumni volunteers who lead, nurture, and grow Harvard's alumni community. Thank you to all club and SIG leaders who are with us tonight for all that you do for Harvard and your communities. As the awards are presented, please keep yourself muted and your camera on. We'll unmute to applaud all of our awardees together at the end of the show. You can press the CC button at the bottom of your Zoom screen to enable live closed captions. As you all know well, partnership and collaboration are the bedrock of successful clubs and SIGs, and fellow volunteers are among our most treasured partners and supporters. In recognition of that, we have a little surprise for all of our honorees, each of whom will be introduced by a fellow alumni leader who's been a part of their club and SIG journey. We'll start with the Outstanding Volunteer Leadership Award, which recognizes Harvard Club or HAA Shared Interest Group volunteers who've gone above and beyond the call of duty to make exceptional contributions to their alumni communities. Welcome, Raja Gawi, President of the Harvard Arab Alumni Association, to recognize our next awardee for outstanding volunteer leadership.
Thank you, Catherine. Hisham Hamouda is an accomplished volunteer leader who embodies the values of respect, inclusion, and trust. As a board member of the Harvard Arab Alumni Association, or HAAA, Hisham played a key role in organizing more than 10 conferences, both on Harvard's campus and in the Middle East, providing mentorship to hundreds of students and alumni, and increasing the profile and impact of the HAAA. During his term as president, both membership and scholarship funding each grew by more than 30%, and engagement in board elections reached new heights. A conscientious collaborator, Hisham facilitated new programs and prospective student outreach while working with fellow volunteer leaders to optimize the operations of HAAA and revamp the group's web and social presence. He has forged and strengthened partnerships with other alumni and student groups, his impact leading multiple Harvard Arab student groups to jointly recognize him with an award acknowledging his contributions. As an HAA director for clubs and SIGs, Hisham has been an invaluable partner to HAA shared interest groups. His approach to every challenge and opportunity characterized by curiosity, composure, and deep wisdom. A strong and kind leader, Hisham Hamouda builds the Harvard community across campuses and around the world. I am proud to present the Harvard Alumni Association Clubs and SIGs Outstanding Volunteer Leadership Award to Hisham Hamouda. Mabruk.
Thank you, Raja. Thank you all very much. Thank you for the award itself. It's such a great honor, but I really want to thank you for something else that is very important. This is actually the first time since COVID started that I finally get to wear a suit and a tie again. I never thought I would miss something like that, but I do. So thank you for that as well. All kidding aside, I'm really honored. I'm truly humbled. I'm very excited. This award may carry my name, but really it's an award for the HAAA. I think it's easy to do well when you come into an organization with a strong foundation, and I was really lucky to work with a great team. I want to make a shout out to a few very important people in my journey. I want to thank our wonderful vice president when I was the president of the organization, Karina Biakar, and the rest of the team, including Raja Ghawi, who's with us today and who's now the current president. I think my job was pretty simple. All I needed to do is basically just show up. With a team like that, they made it really easy. I want to thank a few other people. I want to thank Ahmed Al-Jaili, who was the president before me. I learned a lot from him, spending 2 years with him as president. And I spent my 2 years really just trying to emulate his poetic style in Arabic speeches. I'm still working on it. I'm not there yet, but thank you, Ahmed, for all your mentorship and support. Another shout out to Shahm Elwer, who's now on the Harvard Alumni Association's board as well. He was the president of the HAA when I was a student. When I was a student, I got to work with him on a conference, and I was so inspired, so motivated that I felt like as soon as I graduate, this is one of the first things I want to do. And here we are 9 years later. So thank you, Shahm, and thank you for all the people who inspire us by their leadership, by their grit, and by their kindness. I also have a few personal thanks I want to send out to my wife, Hoda, who's with us today, and my children who are also with us, Omar, Ali, and Sarah, but all the families who are joining us today. To volunteer is really a sacrifice from the entire family, not just from an individual. I remember for years, being on the board and traveling to the Middle East, but I live here 30 minutes south of Boston. And when we held a conference in Cambridge, I would still literally check into a hotel and be away from my family for the 3 days of the conference. So I want to thank them. I really want to thank them for their patience, for all their support. I also want to thank my extended family. My mother and sister are joining us from Vancouver. My father is with us all the way from Kuwait. It's literally, what time is it there? 3:46 a.m. So, this is just a small example of the incredible love, incredible dedication that I've been always surrounded by, and that has propelled me forward. Last but not least, I definitely want to thank the Harvard Alumni Association staff for their partnership, for their thoughtfulness, and unwavering support. None of the work that we do could be possible without them. So I want to thank Philip, I want to thank Sari, I want to thank Erin, Jocelyn, the entire team. Thank you all. This is an incredible honor, and I really appreciate it.
Congratulations, Hisham.